We are taking let us see the solutions for chapter number 2, the decision control structure. Any year is entered through the keyboard. Write a program to determine whether the year is leap or not and use the logical operator and an or. See, first of all, if an year is a leap year, if it is divisible by 4, means fully divisible by 4, then we say it is a leap year, or it is together divisible by 100 and 400. So for that the program will be, let us write a comment here, determine leap or not a leap year, then stdio.h, conio.h, then we take year as integer and then we enter this year. Enter a year in this ampersand year with %d. Now what we will do here is, we know that this condition has to be true, means divisibility of 4. We know that when we there is a modulus operator. So when we use the modulus operator with year and it gives you 0, then it is a leap year, or this one and this one. These two conditions we are taking. Year modulo 400 is equal to 0, or year modulo 100, or year modulo 100 not equal to 0, right? If both conditions we take, then this is first, second and third condition. We are taking the or and we say if this is the situation, then we get leap year, otherwise we can say that it's not a leap year. Any character entered through the keyboard, write a program to determine whether the character entered is a capital letter. Capital letter goes from 65 to 90. This is the ASCII value which is being understood by the computer. When A you press, computer understand it to be 65. Then small a to z, 97 to 122, 0 to 9 is, these are the digits. So 48 to 57. Special symbol has a range 0 to 47, 58 to 64, 91 to 96 and 123 to 127. How we are going to write it? First of all, to check type of character entered from the keyboard, this comment we can write stdio.h, conio.h we can include, and then we say character. This character we have to find out in which category it falls. Then we'll ask the user to enter the character. We'll take it in CH. Now the first is to check for the uppercase. So if the character is greater than or equal to 65, it is greater than 65 and it is less than 95. So if this CH is greater than 65 and less than 95. So we have used the condition character greater than or equal to 65 and character less than or equal to 90, then it is uppercase. With the similar logic, if it is between 97 and 122, that is we have used the AND operator, these both have to be true. Means it has to be, the character has to be greater than 97, simultaneously it has to be less than 122. The character is a lower letter. Then 48 to 57 digit, and since we have various categories for the other symbols, so 0 to 48, 57 to 65, 90 to 97 and character which is greater than 122, we take them with or. All these, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the character is a special symbol. There is an insurance company. It follows certain rules. First, if a person's health is excellent and the person is between 25 to 35 years of age and lives in a city and is a male, then the premium is 4 per thousand and his policy amount cannot exceed 2 lakhs. Second is if a person satisfies all these conditions, except that the gender is female, then the premium is rupees 3 per thousand and her policy amount cannot exceed rupees 1 lakh. Then we have if a person's health is poor and the person is between 25 to 35 age, the premium, and he lives in village and he is a male, then the premium goes to 6 per thousand and its policy cannot exceed 10,000 rupees. In all the other cases, the person is not insured. We have to write a program to output whether the person should be insured or not, his or her premium rate and the maximum amount for which he or she can be insured. So how we are going to write this or solve or write a program about this? We'll write a comment. This is not mandatory, but it's a good practice. Check whether a person is insured or not. stdio.h and then conio.h. Then we take age, PR and policy. what is this? I'll tell you what these are. First of all, character. This is health, resident, and sex. Health can be, it can be excellent and poor. The sex can be male and female, and the resident can be city or village. So when we printf, we ask the user to enter the values. We specifically tell the user that the sex has to be entered as MF. It can be either in small m or in capital M. Similarly with the excellent or poor, E for excellent and P for poor, either small or uppercase and lowercase. Both are acceptable. Then we have the resident, C and V, that is city or village. Again, lowercase and uppercase both are acceptable. And then the age. The condition goes like this: if according to the question we are taking, if sex is male, it can be small also. Health is E, excellent. Resident is C, that is city. And age is greater than 25 and age is less than equal to 35. All these conditions we have met using this or means either this or this, both are acceptable. But this condition, and these conditions, they all have to be true. So that is why we have used the AND. And then we just print. The person is insured, premium is 4 per thousand, maximum insurance is 2 lakhs. Then we exit. Next is if the sex is female, it can be small also. Health is E, capital E. Resident is C, capital C. Small c, both are acceptable. And the age is between 25 and 35. Then the person is insured rupees 3 per thousand, and maximum insurance for the female person is 1 lakh. Then we come out. We again give one more condition, that is sex is male, health is poor and he lives in village. Age is greater than 25, age is less than between 25 and 35. We say person is insured 6 per thousand, this is 10,000, and we come out. The person is not insured otherwise, and then we come out. A certain grade of steel is graded according to the condition. Hardness must be greater than 50, carbon content must be less than 0.5, tensile strength must be greater than 5600. So there are certain grades which are given. Grade 10 is given if all these conditions are met. Grade 9 is given if condition 1 and 2 are met. 8, 2 or 3 are met. 7, 1 and 3 are met. 6, if only one condition is met. And 5, if none of the conditions are met. We have to write a program which will inquire the user to give values of hardness, this one, carbon content and the tensile strength, and output the grade. Any of these can come. So we'll make different cases. We'll write a program to check the grade of the steel. stdio and conio.h we have to include. Then we will take the hard, this for hardness, carbon, and then the tensile strength. We'll ask for the hardness, take it in hard. We'll ask for the carbon content, take it in carbon. We'll ask for the tensile strength, take it in tensile. Then, the first condition, if hardness greater than 50 and carbon less than 0.5 and tensile greater than 5600. All three has to be true. That is why we have used the AND operator. The grade is 10. Similarly, for the next condition, hard 10, greater than 10 and carbon less than 0.6 and tensile less than 5600, grade 9. Similarly, for other condition, that is 8, 7 and 5, because the grade are up till 5 will come out. Conditional operator. What will be the output of the following? See, this is I equal to -4, j num. Num is less than 0, num is what? There is no num. Num is not initialized. So there will be a garbage value because it is unpredictable. Num is not initialized. Then we have this one. Num greater than 5. If num is greater than 5, so 30 is greater than 5. No problem with that. So this will be executed, this will not be. This is a question mark. If this condition is true, this left hand side of the colon will be executed. Otherwise, right side of the column can be or is to be executed. So we see that number is greater than 5, that is 30 is greater than 5. Then this is true. So we go inside this, number less than equal to 10. But here it becomes false because 30 is not less than equal to 10. So 100 has to come. 100 will be assigned to k, right? But the thing is, if you print k, it will be 100. But here the printing is done for num. So there is no question of k. Num is 30, so 30 will be printed. 30 will be printed. Point out errors, if any. Main. tag is 0, code is 1, tag is equal to 0. If tag is equal to 0, code greater than 1, question mark, print hello. So this is not question mark, you have to use a colon here. This is the problem here. You have to use a colon. Then we have int ji equal to 65. So if ji is greater than equal to 65, it is indeed equal to 65. We give %d here, otherwise %c here. So there is no problem. In fact, this ji, which will be 65, will be printed. No error. I is 10 and j. I is greater than equal to 5, j will be assigned 10 or j will be assigned 15. So see, I is greater than equal to 5, 10 is greater than equal to 5, it is true, so j will be assigned 10. So j will be 10 and j will be printed as 10, I will be printed as 10. So 10 and 10 will be printed, there is no error as such. Rewrite the following programs using conditional operator. Now conditional operator is very easy. What you have to do here is, I'll tell you. First of all, just observe this main, this function. Then I'll just tell you how to write in the conditional operator. This you have to take here, x greater than max. After that, write a question mark. Take this condition, write on the left of the colon, on the right of the question mark, and on the left of the colon. The else condition has to be written here, after the colon and before the semicolon. This is how we rewrite it. Otherwise, these two lines will exactly be same. We'll take one more example. See, this is the example of nested. You can say you are nesting the conditional operator. So how it is going to be? See, we'll give the codes. This will remain as same. Then code greater than when you have to take here. This printf on the left hand side of the colon. Then else on the right hand side of the colon. But this again is a conditional operator. So you'll use this here. After question mark, you will take this, and after this colon, you will take this. This is how it is done. And you have to be very careful about this round brackets. Use conditional operator, determine whether the character entered through the keyboard is a lowercase alphabet or not. So we have to write a program to determine whether the character entered is a lowercase using a conditional operator. So we know the range of or ASCII value of the character which is the lowercase. So what we'll do, we'll include stdio conio. We'll enter a character, we'll take ch. This character will be checked. So if this character is greater than equal to 95 and it is less than 125, we use the AND operator. It has to be both simultaneously true left and right hand side of the AND operator. Question mark. If this is true, this will be printed. Otherwise, after colon, this will be printed. So of course, if you enter and a value is lowercase, this will be printed. Otherwise, this will be, and you can come out. Whether a character entered through the keyboard is a special symbol or not. So for special symbol, we have a proper range. How to write that? We know the range. So we will write a comment, stdio conio we will add, we'll take a character, enter the character through ch, and we'll check for ch. If ch is between 047 or, this is or, 58 and 64, character is between 91 and 96, or it is greater than or equal to 123, we print this. Otherwise, after colon, we print this. We print if this is true, this condition is true, we say character entered is a special symbol. Otherwise, we say character entered is not a special symbol. Write a program using conditional operator to determine whether a year entered through the keyboard is a leap year or not. How to check this? First, we'll write a comment. You can write any comment. This is just for your understanding. stdio.h and conio.h will include. We'll input the year, take the year in this year. Scanner. Then if this year modulo 100 is equal to 0, then if at all this is there, we have to check for one more condition. We go inside and we check for y modulo 400. If it is 0, then we printf leap year. Otherwise, we printf not a leap year. Right? Then if this condition is true, then we go from here to here. Otherwise, after column we go here. After the column we go here. If year modulo 5 is equal to 0, then we say it is a leap year or not a leap year. So this is quite a nesting of various options which are available. So just try it using your IDE. And this is all about the question answers of this chapter. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.